This is for my Sage. Hi, Sage. Okay, Sagittarius, this is for April the 1st up into April 14th for my Sagittarius. This is a vision for my Sagittarius. It could go with you, Sage, or it might not. Okay, the storyline could go with you, pieces of it, or it might not, Sage, or it could just go with the vision, okay? But if it do, take some of it. If it do, if it don't even worry, Sagittarius, okay? So this is for my Sage. This is the Brass Love 1 Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube for my Sagittarius. I like my Sagittarius sign. I had a brother that was a Sagittarius. Real cool. Yeah. But I had, well, my brothers were different signs, you know, but you know all of the different signs. But I like how my Sagittarius brother was. Yeah. I think that's why maybe I like Sages. I don't really know a whole lot about a lot of Sages. I know some Sages, but the ones I know, they treat me decent. Get what I'm saying? So I just kind of like my Sages, okay? So this is the Brass Love 1. Let's see if it's our own vision for my Sagittarius. Cloak. I'm hearing cloak. Cloak. Oh my goodness. Let me just see if it's a vision for my Sage. But I heard cloak. Alright, we got a Sagittarius that might be dealing with a hospital, because I see the doctors with the masks on. You know, well, I don't know all over, do they wear the light blue, like light blue, you know, scrub, you know, their doctor clothes, top and bottom, mask, and the hat on their head. It's like Sage walking up to the desk. This is my Sage walking up to the desk. Nurse's station or whatever. There's a doctor there, another doctor. We might have a Sage that's going to the hospital, because it might be an emergency, my Sagittarius. It might be an emergency, my Sagittarius. Oh, somebody you know, my Sagittarius. And the doctor giving you the information. So I feel it's somebody close enough to you where they giving you the information. So I don't know if it's children, or your brother, or your husband, your wife. I don't know who it is. It's somebody close to you. Because doctors, they don't supposed to be giving out information just like that to nobody. Okay, let's flow for my Sagittarius. So is it these? Is it healing? You know, is it healing for the Sage? Since that was, what is it? This. Because that's a hospital. I'm gonna go with these anyway. Which one don't know? 12 cards for the Sage, and let's go ahead and me give you all of them Sagittarius. I'm gonna stick with the 12. Okay, let's just focus on my Sage. Whoa. There's a lot Sagittarius we got. Your eyes telling you the truth as far as a connection, Sagittarius. I wonder if somebody with an overdose or something. Let's just go for my Sagittarius. I'm gonna say it. Let's just say it. Well, we gotta say it. You want some loving treatment? Follow me. It's time to be that conqueror, Sagittarius, wearing certain kind of clothes, exaggerated things, but it don't excuse my bad behavior. So I'm gonna go with the doctor, maybe. Not the doctor, I don't know who. Or you had on certain clothes when you, or whatever. Let's just go for a minute. You're gonna be the cheer person. And you're going to go in here first and be the chairperson, maybe? Let's go for a minute. Okay, it's a countdown to recovery because somebody in the hospital. Like, doom is the last resort for whoever this is in the hospital. Follow me. So we have right here that maybe they're going to say to Sagittarius, can I help you? And Sage going to respond. Follow me. Or maybe you're going to ask whoever at the hospital, can they help you? Take it however. Okay. So this is a marriage card. So it could be your fiance, your husband, your father, anybody close. Really, your husband, but your guy, but really your father is the next in line. That's you or his seed. Follow me? Because we got this card right here. Is your father your real father? It say no, right? That your father is not your real father, but as far as you're concerned, he's your daddy. Get what I'm saying? So it might be where he needs some kind of, you know, when people have to get blood, they need stuff like that, and you might find out your father is not your father through some kind of blood work. Follow me? If you didn't know, you might. Let's just flow. I'm trying to take this. Okay. Somebody didn't notice you was of a different caliber. And we're gonna go with if your father is not your father, it's gonna show you of a different caliber. That means you are another man's seed. Follow me? So take this one. Maybe you're gonna be interacting with drugs because some kind of way that if they try to do something as far as you to make it we can help save his life some kind of way, they gotta put you to sleep or whatever they might do to you. Follow me? He might be in pain. Let's flow a little bit. You might like coral. He might like coral. You might felt left out in the cold. Why? Because if you got a person that's not your father, you wasn't told that until he dying or whatever's going on, and you finding out through some kind of blood work or whatever it might be that he not your daddy. So we have right here that you good and hot, I feel. And ducking is not going to, but really it's somebody against you though. It usually be with somebody mad with you, some kind of way. Because maybe you're going to choose and chance it and try to get blood work done or try to do whatever anyway. Even though he not your real father. And who would be mad might be the doctors, because if they say that you can't do it and you determine you're going to do it or whatever it says, let's just flow a little bit. Okay, you're dealing with a Judas. So if the doctor trying to not let you even donate or try to help him because he's not your real father, you're dealing with a Judas. Where somebody's supposed to help, you're supposed to be on the same side somewhat, but it's not. You're going to be a wonderful conqueror. You're going to have to be the God in you and take the reins and run with it. So we have right here that if we got this doctor going to need to be checked, or you're going to have to be checked as far as to make sure you can, I guess, donate blood or donate an organ or whatever's going on, because some kind of way you're going to be gambling too much as far as your own health maybe. But maybe there's somebody who raised you or something like that. Maybe you know it's not your real father, or maybe you do know it's not your real father, or maybe you're going to find out it's not your real father. Something like that. Okay, so we got the cell phone. So we're going to say the cell phone or camera, some kind of way that's inside the hospital maybe, is going to have some kind of information on it that can help in a case maybe that the doctor or whoever you're dealing with mistreated you, ain't treat you nice or whatever maybe. So we have, you wanted to embrace your growth. And by you wanting to embrace your growth, you wanted to help your father where he can continue to live. Follow me? So we have, or this doctor here wanted to embrace his growth and wanted to be the big man or big woman and let you know that he or she is in charge. Wanted to be the butterfly to get to the focus point, but you also wanted to be the butterfly to get to the focus point to help your father. So you might know it's not your real father, or you might find out through some kind of blood work or trying to help when rushing to the hospital as far as your father or something like that, and find out that your blood ain't the same, that he not your father. I see a father card, and that's why I'm saying that. Is my father my real father? And they say no. So let's just flow a little bit. It says right here, your eyes lied about the connection. Get what the card's saying to go with that father card. The connection. That is not your real father. Your eyes lied about the connection. Okay, so you want a recovery for a brighter future for your father. And you're going to have to live the best life by getting healed from finding out your father not your father, or you want your father to recover. He fought you, maybe the doctor, in words and letting you help or whatever. But you did it anyway. Well, I don't mean anything like that. So, we got the doctors, the hospital, or anybody there, I feel like, wanted you to lose respect for yourself, cuss, fuss, and act up at all, and you ain't do all of that. You're in the wonderland of the lost souls, but the hospital's supposed to be a godly place, a place of healing, but it was everything but that. You might be suing some kind of way. You had a sixth sense about it all, that they weren't going to let you help, or whatever it is, or that your father might not be your father, or whatever it might be. Camouflage wouldn't work. So you had to deal with what was on your plate, throw away the scraps. You might have a road that got a design, or the hospital, or some place you're gonna go. So we have right here that you enjoy other men. Okay, you enjoy other men. Okay, but I want out. So I guess as far as your mother then, maybe your mother, your father, who your real father might have left your mother because your mother enjoyed other men. Because if this man is not your real father, that means your mother was talking to somebody else some kind of way, and your real father went on about his business somewhere. And whoever was behind, or whoever this man is, he took on a father role or something, and your real father wanted out because she enjoyed other men. She was talking to other people or something like that, maybe. And this man who stepped in to be your father, he was doing a God mission without lovemaking. So he was doing the God mission, and that was taking care of you without lovemaking. So maybe he wasn't in love with he didn't have a bunch of love at first for you, because you wasn't his child. He kind of came probably whatever age he was or whatever. I don't know about that part with this storyline, because this goes with couples. Okay, somebody was sugarcoating something, trying to stitch things, maybe the doctor to fix things because the doctor was giving you a hard time. Or maybe your mother gonna have to, because it's a mother card right here. She gonna have to explain. Maybe your real father was a cat catcher, a man who could get a lot of ladies who had drained energy. But it's time for your real father, I guess, to call and talk, because it's time to grow up and acknowledge who he is to you, so you can know just who he is, maybe. So somebody was fixated on your sexuality, so maybe if it's the doctor, if not, the doctor was fixated on your sexuality. Let me see. Let me see, is this the one where it was clothes involved? Because if you had certain kind of clothes on here, it's focusing on what you was looking like instead of, yeah, because this is more clothes. Wearing certain kind of clothes exaggerated things, but it don't excuse his bad behavior. So you might have had on certain kind of clothes when you went to go see your father in the hospital. You rushed to the hospital maybe, and you had certain kind of clothes on, so the doctor was kind of coming against you off of what you had on. If not that, maybe your real father, he might have walked away because maybe he wanted a son instead of a daughter. I feel like I'm talking to a female for some reason. Okay, so we have right here that what do mother love feel like? Because your mother wasn't emotionally available as far as this situation to tell you that your father, this man who you want to go see in the hospital, is not your real father. So it says right here, you are the light, mention us. So God, mention who? Mention us. Mention us. So we have people who raised with people who not their biological parents, and they don't even know. They don't know because that other parent won't even be brave enough to tell them, and that's not good. You ought to like the brass of one. Or if you got a relative or a person who want to give a kidney or whatever, and then you have the doctors want to go against because you're not a family member, you're not the real daughter. But if you're a match, do it matter if you're the real daughter or not? If you're a match, do it matter? Let me see, I need something else to go behind that. Okay, something else to go behind that. You gonna move fast on it? There's choice here about going to another state, another place. Things starting to change for you or for your father. Okay, because you are intellectual. If somebody was talking down to you, maybe the doctors. Okay, dealing with some pills you can get anytime. So maybe your father, unless you are a person who take pills some kind of way, and let's say you want love. So we have right here, it's time for you to heal. You had to see something with full eyes because somebody felt like you disrespected him or her, the doctor or whoever this is, because healthcare industry is your path. You're an earth angel person working with seniors. Somebody got to check it past. So you could have had to check it past, but somebody need to look at the positives, or your father had to check it past, your real father. Or your real father might be a person that takes some kind of pills or something like that. It's time to heal. You're going to have to accept it, whatever it is. Try harder in love or in business. Be yourself. Meditate. Dealing with somebody sadistic that need to do some soul searching. And I really feel that's at the hospital though. Okay. Help is coming. Because doing something cognizable. Because somebody was questioning your ability to be a star, to be able to donate a kidney or organ, give blood, or be sufficient as far as what was needed for your father. If you could make decisions, even though you need a real daughter or whatever this is. You had to beam to express your spirituality and learn all the lessons needed. Okay, because you was living a plantation way of living. Life was falling apart for you. Not having enough food, money, love, shelter, clothing, or whatever it was. So you might have went to the hospital looking a certain kind of way, whatever it might have been. Or you might was in a plantation way of living because your real father wasn't in place. Let's see. Let me see something. Yeah, you might have started taking pills or something like that yourself. And then you were struggling. Or you might have went to the hospital with certain kind of clothes on and the doctor tried to look down on you. I don't see a lawsuit card or nothing like that. Okay, this is for my Sagittarius. If anything go with my Sag, if it's one thing that go with you, Sag, if it's one card, Sagittarius, that's yours. They don't have to be the whole storyline, Sagittarius. Give me one card, 2 cards, no cards. It could be the vision by itself or whatever. If none go with you, this is just not your one, Sag, okay? Because you know it's different ones that come on different readers, say. And they can have a lot of it that goes with my life, or they can have a couple things that go with it, or one thing. Or one card, or none of them. Get what I'm saying? It's for my Sagittarius.